line. I feel like, okay. So you said, okay, start over. You met this dude through an acquaintance. You're not really good friends with the acquaintance, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So do you see why that can be problematic? Because it's like the acquaintance is not a friend. Like I'm a friend, or not necessarily me, because you ain't known me that long. But saying like someone that's your friend is gonna make sure that whoever they're hooking you up with, they're gonna care about your well being.
True.
So you don't know. It's I don't know if y'all have any bad blood or whatever. But if that's your acquaintance, you don't know like if she cares about you or if she cares about that person. Because is that person her friend, or
Um,
or do they just acquaintances
they're
too?
acquaintances too.
So pretty much like everybody's damn acquaintances.
Yes.
You don't really know her that well. She don't really know you that well. She probably just randomly thrown this guy. Cool. Was he cute? Maybe you're attracted to him. I don't know what it is. Like, talk with me here.
I don't particularly. Well, oh gosh, that sounds horrible. I don't think he's like super That
What
sounds
attracts you to
horrible
him
to
if you're not
say.
physically?
His personality.
What do you like about his personality?
He's really nice and down to earth, and he's just a sweet person. He can be moody at times, which gets on my nerves, but besides
Oh,
that.
yeah, everybody has problems.
But
So
for a guy, I would classify him as moody.
okay. So how did you meet him? Like, how did it?
We just started talking to each other. Like after she was like, "Hey, you should meet my friend. Talk to
Okay, did you
him." Blah blah
confide in
blah.
this girl for her to? There has to be a reason why
No.
she would introduce her friend to you. Is he looking for somebody and maybe that's how she did it, or you get what I'm saying? Like, did
Yeah.
okay, somebody had to say something for y'all to meet. Like, either she might have been like, I have this girl that I really think
I
that
didn't
you
tell
should
her
talk
I was
to.
looking for somebody.
So it must be him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at. So we have an acquaintance that is acquaintance of yours. I'm just trying to make sure I get this right. You have an acquaintance, and she has an acquaintance, and I guess they meet up or whatever. And somehow the conversation comes up. He wants someone to talk to or whatever. So then here you come into the picture. So
Mhm.
y'all start talking through Facebook.
My yearbook.
Your year. Oh, my yearbook. Now I get it online. I forgot about that.
Yes.
Okay, so y'all start talking through there. And what's the conversation like? Like, what's the first stuff that y'all talk about? Like, just be honest, because I
The first
want to help you.
thing we talked about was how guys just want sex all the time.
Okay, who initiated it? You or him?
I said something about it because it was on my mind. I was annoyed about that. You know how my
Oh my
yearbook
gosh,
has.
does your
You
mom
know
have
how
to
my
come and get
yearbook
you like
has.
immediately, or do you have time?
She hasn't called me.
Okay.
I'll give it 5 minutes.
Okay.
Like you know how you can post statuses. I post. It's like Facebook basically. I posted a status and I was like, guys make me sick. All they want and think about all the time is sex.
You posted as a status, and
Mhm.
then he commented on it, and y'all talked about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this like the first thing y'all talk? Like that's how y'all started talking. He's
Yeah.
seen that. Okay, this is why that can be a problem. I'm just gonna be real with you because I care about you. Um, you don't know the dude. He doesn't know you. That's the first thing he knows about you. You said that he's an atheist. So when did that come into? And you're a Christian, right?
Yes.
You said he's an atheist, and you said that's a big deal to you. I heard you say that. So when did that come into the picture? Like when did he say, "Hey, I'm an atheist"? Like
After we had already started going out or whatever, we should have talked about religion before that happened.
right, but the first thing he talked about was y'all talked about was sex.
Yeah.
So because that was the status that she put on Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, to me that's just totally wrong starting off any kind of relationship because it's like okay the first thing we talked about was my status which was about sex so he already knows your view on that right he knows what was the status what did it say
status was guys make me sick all they want is sex all the time.
okay so he's gonna make the illusion that he doesn't want that from you even if he maybe does. I'm not saying that you should feel like I don't want you to feel like oh my god, that's all he wants. After I talked to Kira, she's made it clear that's all he wants. I'm done. But that's how I feel because I'm like, okay, that's the first thing you knew about me. So of course you're gonna try to act like that's not what you want from me.
True.
Guys do that. Not all guys, but
a lot
of smart
them
ones.
do.
So he already knows that about you. And did you tell him like immediately that you're a Christian or anything, or did that just? But okay, my question is why? Is it because like it's not the first thing you think about, or is it because it's like, okay, I don't want to say it because maybe he's not, and then that'll ruin everything, and I really kind of like want to. feeling this dude?
We just started talking about like random stuff. Like, to be honest, everything happened really
Fast.
quick. Yeah.
So did he ask you out or?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to get to know him first before you just, because you really don't. You obviously didn't know him because you didn't even know he was an atheist.
No.
So I'm not trying to make you feel bad, and the reason why I like talking to you is because I've been through this. That's why I'm not like I'm so willing to talk to you about this because I've been there. I've did all the stuff that you're talking about, and it's now that I don't do it anymore. It's easier to like listen to someone and be like, oh my gosh, let me tell them this because I wish somebody told me exactly what I'm saying.
The first time we went out was like a while, like a few, maybe it was like a month and a half ago, whatever.
So you've been out with him before?
We broke up and took.
This isn't
time.
the white dude that's on Facebook,
no,
is it?
No,
okay,
no.
Cool.
Huh,
if it was him, I was gonna tell you a few things. Niggity niggity no.
Why niggity no?
Because you can do better than that.
Oh Jesus. That's whatever.
I mean, unless that's what you want. I mean, you know what I mean?
What?
Like some people say you can
what
do.
Was wrong
no, listen.
With him?
Okay,
no.
Pump the brakes.
Like,
pump the brakes. First of all, you need to know what you want. Period. What do you want? Don't worry about what I say, what Kiara says. Don't worry about what your mom says. What do you seriously want? And when I say what do you want, I'm talking about don't necessarily put the looks into it, but what are the values that you are serious? Like, if this guy's not a Christian, no. If this guy doesn't respect me, no. If all he thinks about is sex, no. You need to know those. So that way, whenever you find that guy and somebody tries to steer you wrong, you can be like, okay, I've Kiara, you know what, I appreciate your advice, but I know these things and that's all I care about. First of all. So don't, like, just because everybody says you can do better, to me, the reason why I say I don't know the dude, I've just seen the pictures. But what I'm going from is I think that you're a beautiful person, and it's not necessarily even that I think he's ugly. It's just the pictures that I've seen were very evil and demonic, and like he has some problems. I don't even know him, but I know he has some problems, or he looks like he has some problems. It looked like he got in a car accident, like posting all that. Like
he did.
Okay, but
recently,
but I mean, I understand that you probably have a heart and you feel bad. That's cool, but also don't let stuff like that trick you because they try to do that too. Like, they don't try to do it towards you, but as a female, it's like, oh my gosh, he got in a car accident.
He has a fiance now, so.
Oh yeah, and I've seen her.
Oh.
Do you compare yourself? Okay.
No.
Not only that, just listen to me. I have to say this. All right, try to cut you out, but I have to get this stuff out. Seeing the pictures of his fiance, how did you feel? Period. Just how did you feel like looking at her?
I was like, I didn't think she was ugly, but I was just like, okay.
Okay.
Don't know why you're engaged.
She is not pretty at all.
Engaged to her after like 2 months, but okay.
2 months after y'all broke up, he was engaged with her.
No.
Or what? 2 months.
It's like, I think we've been broken up for like 8 months, whatever.
8 months.
He's been dating her for like 2.
See, I've been broken up for 8. He's been dating her for 2, and then they got in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The point I'm trying to make, like, that is not even important. The point I was trying to make is, like, you can tell a lot about a guy by looking at the kind of girls that they go for. And this is so random, and I don't know if I'm trying to figure out where I was trying to go with this. When you compare, okay, when I looked at her, I was like, well, his standards are low. That's honestly what I thought. But maybe I don't know her. I just went from the picture, and that's not right to judge people.
True.
But personally, like, you are not an ugly person at all. So I was just like, okay, whatever. That's what you do. You know, I don't question what people do because I have some exes. If you seen them, you would be like, Kiara, did you date him? I'm like, girl, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did. But okay, I can't even remember where I was trying to go.
Me
with
and
that.
atheist guy broke up. We broke up.
So y'all dated after. So the other guys are relevant. So yeah, when did y'all date? When did y'all start dating?
August.
So beginning of
maybe
school?
A little bit before August.
Like this August?
Yeah.
So why did y'all? Okay, how did y'all first meet for real? The story that you told me on my yearbook.
Yeah.
Y'all had already met. So this is old stuff that you're telling me, right?
Yeah, that happened
in August. Okay, so then why did y'all break up?
We broke up over the sex thing because it became an issue for him.
Did he like keep bringing it up, or is that why you asked me for the advice? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Like it became an issue for him because he was like, I honestly didn't think it was gonna be an issue in the beginning.